Good afternoon, Fenlanders. How are we doing? I'm Daniel and welcome to Fenland Farming Adventures. If you haven't subscribed to our little channel, really appreciate it if you've done that. Go and buy yourself a hat, go and buy yourself a t-shirt, go and buy yourself a hoodie, although it's not really weather for a hoodie. Don't forget our Fenland code for UTV Lights. If you want to buy some lights, make sure you go and buy some lights and use our code. Gives you 5% off over 100 quid, so every little helps, doesn't it? Right, today's video then. Me truck is back together. The brakes really weren't bleeding. We done it. The piston popped out the other side when Bailey was doing it, but we done it a little bit, but it still really needs a bit more. So we have got a fun day today. We're going to do some dieseling. What did I do with my keys? Don't tell me I left my keys around the house. I had my keys in my pocket. I put them in my pocket. Put a GoPro down somewhere. That's probably still filming somewhere. Probably still filming something awesome. I don't know, I can't remember where I've left it. I don't know. But so out of my man, it is hot out here today. Like proper roasting. Truck's going into the garage anyway next week, so I'll just get him to pop it on the ramp and just bleed the brakes up while it's on the ramp. And this is my last day of freedom. Oh, handbrake goes up a long way. Last day of freedom before I won't be able to do anything. So if I get in a muddle, I might need to call on someone. I'm going to need to service my combine. I'm going to need to service my potato harvester. A few bits to do on that. And I'm out of action for 6 weeks. Can't lift anything. So going to have my testicles fondled by a nice man tomorrow, and he's going to sew them back up for me. So yay! Yeah, I really should have been filming more really today. We've got this little blue pump here, all up and running, and we think it's all good. We're just having the meter calibrated, because obviously you need them calibrated. But I've repacked. Hey, that's better. Huh? I've repacked the. There's a load of packing in there. What does it look like? It looks like that. There's some old packing. And yeah, repacked all that. The green one that's been a pain in the butt to try and get going. I ain't got my keys. We've got it in there now. We've got all the injectors out of it. So hopefully, I'm going to go and find a compression tester now. I'm going to go see if RST Irrigation have got a compression tester, diesel compression tester. I guess there is such a thing, isn't there? It must be a hell of a thing, because I know the injectors and stuff run at like 3,000 psi or 20,000 psi or something stupid. So there's going to be a fair old bit of compression in there. Petrol cars normally run about 130 psi or whatever, but diesels are a lot more than that. So we're going to do that. So we've got 2 pumps running, 2 irrigators running. Just gonna want to try that blue one, and then I'll sell that. So if anyone needs a pump, there's a pump there. And then I've got the green one in the shed with the injectors out. So once we get that fired up, we have found a dodgy injector that's not firing out properly. So that may need to go off and go and get clean. But I've got 2 more Ivecos, so I might even just nick one out of that to get it fired up, and then put it back in and see if it clears itself. Let's go to the irrigators. Hello, Fenlanders. Now, you wouldn't have thought these potatoes, sugar beet, potato, you wouldn't have thought Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they had an inch of rain on these. Now look at them. But they're suffering real bad with eelworm problems. This is what my white land is renowned for, you know. Look at how crusty and crumbly it all is. So, they are coming. They are coming. Grumpy's granddad's going to chuck a load more fertiliser at them and then give them another inch of rain. And with it being 27, 25, 27 degrees, just going to keep throwing water at them. They'll come, but we'll be chasing them all year, you know. If you can get that water on, and you want like 10 mil of rain on at the right time, just keeps them moist, keeps the nemathorin working, keeping the eelworm, the PCN problem away, and you're away. But look, they're starting to come into flower. Some of them are coming into flower, so they're kind of under stress from lack of water. So I mean, inch of rain last week, and now here we are doing them again. No, Nana's like, "Are you drinking that diesel?" Like, no, promise. But they get better as we're going across the field, they really do. If you remember from a few videos back when we were planting, we started planting and then thought it was too cold, but we wish we'd carried on now because they look lovely. Just gonna see what time this is in. Oh, 25 meters an hour. And wherever the mark is, what have we got there? 170 meters or so. What does that say? Bet on that thing! 75 meters? Yeah, I'd say there's 75 meters, so 3 hours. So I've got another 3 hours to wait before I come and move it. But let me just look, they've gotten a lot better since I walked across the field here. Looking good, looking good. This is where there was a pile of muck in here as well. But they look lovely here, don't they? You know, we thought it was too cold, but obviously they loved it. Obviously that was the right time. My cousin Martin's look a vision, so got the timing bang on right and we were wrong. So these are good. Lovely lush green potatoes. Cool. So 3 hours I got to wait. And then 3 hours to got to wait to the other one. But yeah, my good friend Graham's just given me some tips. Graham's been there, done that, got a t-shirt. He said the IV codes are not great starters. He's given me a few pointers. He said put all your injectors back in and disconnect the pump off the back. That'll give it more free spinning to get cranked over, you know. So good idea, great idea, Graham. Thanks, Graham. Yeah, Graham's been there, done that, got the t-shirt with just about every eventuality when it comes to diesel engines and stuff. So yeah, I'll take his advice and we'll give that a try in a little while. I was going to try and find a diesel compression tester. I've never heard of one. I've never used one in all my years of mechanicking. I've never used one, so I think we'll head back to the farm. Oh man, but that's boring, that little patch of potatoes nicely there. Yeah, just coming across the field here more, look, a right suffering, you know. This is just typical white land. My soil is completely different to anybody else's soil on the planet, and we can have as many experts come down here as you like, and they'll say they need fertilizer, they need feeding, they need this, they need that. The thing is, they just need nemathorin. So, you know, they just need more nemathorin. The nemathorin run out 6 weeks after planting, so they're just suffering a little bit. Plenty of water and a bit more food and they'll be away. I've had the beet hoed as well today, so they're going to look a bit wang today for a few days, and then they just get over it. They just come back again, so they always look like they've just been run over everywhere. And then they'll be fine after that, so we'll be okay. I hate being early. It's about 7 minutes early. Like when you try and race the sat-nav, isn't it? I'm standing out of the way because it's starting to get me. And I got a rainbow. See the rainbow? Woo! Pot of gold is landing at my feet tomorrow evening. Was it 180 million or something? 190 million or something like that on the lottery? I'm definitely having to go in one of these puppies when they come over. 190 million, I'll be like, hey, here's a lift. Don't know if you lot can see that. F-35's flying over now. We've had F-15s flying over today, F-35, straight into the sun. Beautiful evening to be out here irrigating. Look, cousin's got a load going, I've got a load going. Cousin Martin's irrigating over there as well. 2 more in the distance there. This is what gets your food, you know. And if the Environment Agency don't soon start dredging the rivers out, then you might not get any food. They'll all look like the other they'll all look like the other field. You know, when they haven't had any water. Must be. Yeah, it's now starting to shut itself down. Look. all that happens is the irrigator comes in and hits this bar, pushes that back, knocks it out of gear, pushes that away from the out of gear. Then once it's out of gear, it starts to slow the turbine down and then just shut itself down. So, right, we're away now. Let's get moving. I'll put you on there, hey? I had to pick that up the other day. Back a bit, I think. Maybe. Hey. Let's go this way. Try that. That'll work. That's better. Yeah, Grumpy Grandad's parked right out of the way in his truck, so he can pull that out and head straight for the other one. My other one in the distance is over there. Over there, look. Can you not see that? That's got about 10 minutes to go. So by the time he's pulled this out, hopefully he's left me his truck keys. Stranger things have happened. That's an F15 coming over. Pretty lucky to be here, aren't we? I just had a really silly thought. I wonder if when he drops a missile he goes, "Hack, spin on that thing!" Oh, and his mate coming to say hello. Oh, ah. There we go. Start reset, you know the drill. He ain't got to pull it too far, it's only got to go to there, if you can see. See the dark light bit and the dark bit? Yeah, he ain't got to go far, but these had their Titus on the other day. Their leaves look well healthy. That one don't. I reckon that's a bit of damage or a bit of fertiliser scorch or something. But these should have, all that stuff there should have started willing by the end of the week, I would have thought. I hope, anyway. So this is always the case. You can't see any weeds in the field at all now, can you? Pretty good. I'd love it to stay like that, but it doesn't normally happen. Yeah, pretty good. I'll pull this one around a bit. I don't really want to water the track in front of myself. I'm going to water the... I'm going to try and put the irrigator in there tomorrow, so... Yeah, point it at Grumpy Grandad's back window. Every time me and Grumpy Grandad have decided to talk to each other, plane gone over. Can't hear a word. So he's going to back down, get that pulled out, and we'll see you guys in a moment. Off he goes. Ah! Yeah, I can't hear you.
All right, come in there where you are, but look at that, the twist around.
Like talking to Gerald when the plane goes over. I didn't catch a word of that, did you, lot? Yeah, roger that. Ah, good friend Daniel Sabaton. Hey mate, hope your operation goes well. Hope the nurses take good care of you. What a legend. Nice message of support there. If anyone needs any new potatoes, Dan's got them, Dan's got them. Off we go again then with this one. Hurry up. Giddy up, Grumpster. Yeah. Wait. Huh? Is it broken? I can't see in there, Dad, but every time I fire it up, it starts smoking, so... I didn't notice it smoking when it stopped, did you? You would have seen it smoking, wouldn't you? something else for you to fix while I'm away. Yay! Reset fire heating. Right, I'll turn you off for a minute unless you want to watch the sunset. Wish I was sipping cocktails with Mrs. Farmer in a hammock, I think. Hey, quick little tip for all you newbies out there to irrigating. When you're lining an irrigator up, I never look down the, Dad looks down the side of these posts, these bits, them, but they're not always straight. I always look down the barrel here, look, see that? Got it bang on. You can just see Grumpy Grandad coming in the distance through there, I think. So, yeah, my little treat for you. We'll let him pull out and then we'll get this one fired up. So I'll see you guys in a minute.